After Su Chen kills the Rat King and recovers his crystal core, the mutant rats emerge from their holes to wreak havoc, killing everything in their path. As Tian Yue, one of Su Chen's brothers, put it, "These rats can squeeze through any crack." At the same time, he yells at one of the two brothers to tell him to watch out for the ground. He barely has time to react when his foot is caught by a rat emerging from the floor. At this point, he realized that things weren't looking good for him, so he shouted at the rats to let him go. But the bloodthirsty rats had only one thing in mind: to bring their prey underground. His brother and little sister look at the scene, but it's too late to save their big brother. At the same moment, their big brother utters his last words, with only his head left on the surface. "Leave me alone and protect little Xiao Mei." While the brother and the sister shout, "Big brother, no!" The ground has closed. On the other side, another of Su Chen's companions was engaged in a fierce battle with several rats. But he had already reached his limit and could no longer move his arms, and he's far from the only one in this condition. Yun Yun started to feel hungry again. Duan Ya began to think that it's impossible to stop the rat's horde. Even Tian Yue is thinking that this is something that only God can do. In this atmosphere of despair, a black silhouette appears on the roof of a building, attracting Tian Yue's attention. In a flash, the figure jumps up and lands in front of Duan, the dark purple aura released by his landing, sweeping all the rats around him. This figure is none other than the new king of the rats, more terrifying, worthy of a creature from the underworld. His presence had cast doubt on everyone, even the mutant rats. Seeing this, Duan Ya, with tears in her eyes, began to ask himself if Su Chen had failed. The creature moves closer until it's face to face with her, which terrifies her even more. And at that moment, the creature said, "Don't be afraid. It's me." As the tears continue to flow, she realizes that the voice she has just heard is Su Chen's. At the same time, Su Chen finds himself in a mental conflict. The remaining consciousness in the crystal core wants to devour him. But, in font of Su Chen's mental strength, it was completely useless. The King Rat's transformations start to withdraw. Tian Yue was surprised and shocked that it was Su Chen. Su Chen looks at him and thanks him for his hard work. Seeing that the Rat King has changed into a human, the rats launch an assault on him. Tian Yue yells at Su Chen to be careful, but he looks at them fiercely and tells them to get lost. They understood that this was no time to be fooling around. At that moment, all the rats fled, each trying to find shelter away from Su Chen. Xiao Miao is asking, "What happened? How come all the rats escaped?" Tian Yue was surprised that only after Su tells them to get lost scared them away. After that, there wasn't a single rat around, so they wondered if they'd really survived. And that's where Su Chen thinks that, although he's not the Rat King, the remaining deterrent power is enough to drive away these rats. At her side, Tian Yue started coughing instantly. Su Chen asks him how he's doing, but it seems that Tian has been poisoned. Yan explained that the injection they got will make people extremely powerful, but the more they use their abilities, the more poisoned they become. Su Chen asked her, how can he save him? She told him that there is a dead body in Liu Heiyun's laboratory, and using his blood to make serum should be able to detoxify him. This is the end of this chapter. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Have a nice day.